Hey, what's up everybody? Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Magic People. I'm a brand new Black Ops commentator. I've been doing this for about 2 to 3 weeks now, and I gotta say it's been a blast. I've really enjoyed getting myself out there and meeting new people and all that jazz that you don't really care about. But anyways, let me tell you guys what I'm all about, and I'm gonna say all the important stuff at the beginning because this is quite a long video. But right now I'm playing Team Deathmatch Pure, and for those of you who aren't familiar, it's a game option in the bare bones listing, and what it means is that you have your gun, you have no perks, no attachments, no equipment, no kill streaks. So basically it really gets down to the basics, hence the name bare bones. And what I think it's really great to work on your skills, work on the fundamentals of Black Ops and of a first-person shooter in general. You don't have to worry about people with overpowered weapons with the attachments or people abusing certain perks. There's nothing quote-unquote cheap with Team Deathmatch Pure, and that's why I've been playing it lately. I've enjoyed the challenge. I've enjoyed the different type of play style, and what I've noticed with all the commentators, or I shouldn't say all, that's me being a little bit presumptuous there. What I've noticed with the majority of commentators, especially the ones who are most popular, is that they're always running the regular types of gameplays. I don't think you see Team Deathmatch Pure too often. And I think it's a really good test of someone's skill, because if you can get a high score without those kill streaks, without those chopper gunners or those dogs getting you all those kills, I think it really does say something about you as a gamer. And if you can't get the high scores, like I said before, I think it's great practice. So this is my first post to Legit Gaming Union. I hope to be making more content for this channel. I think it's pretty sweet what's going on here. And but just to give you guys a bit of insight into something, a little project that I'm starting up pretty soon, I want to get a back to basics series going, and what that has to do with is a lot of it has to do with this Team Deathmatch Pure and that type of gameplay. I really want to get right back to people simply getting better at Black Ops. I simply want to make commentaries that are tips and tricks that aren't necessarily level specific, aren't necessarily specific to using the perfect class setup, but really the basics, like how people go around corners, how people run around, how people aim, how people shoot, all the things that most players probably take for granted, but I think that everyone can learn from and everyone could benefit from watching and practicing. And I'd enjoy making these videos, and I think you guys would enjoy watching them because it brings something a bit fresh. It's something a little different to the Black Ops commentators community, so to speak. So like I said, I got all the important stuff out of the way in the beginning. There's quite a bit of gameplay left. So what I think I'll move on to is a completely different topic, something that I was going to save for another commentary, but I might as well bring it up now. And it's just a personal thing that I've got. I don't know what the actual average would be, and I'd be interested to find out, but it seems that all the players that I talk to who are actually decent, and that's completely objective, but people who are in general good players, they all seem to have fairly high thumbstick sensitivities. And I'm sure this topic's been covered before, but I'm bringing it up again, and I'm giving you guys my take on it. I don't know about you, but I like to think I'm a half-decent player. I usually get pretty decent scores, and people seem to be generally impressed with what I do. And I actually play on the default 2 sensitivity. And I don't know too many people who do that. I know a lot of guys, like, they play on 10, they play on 7, really high numbers like that. And I tried it the other day, and I just cannot do it. I cannot play with this high sensitivity. I need to have the control of being able to adjust my aim without completely jumping around the screen. And I don't know, that's just preference. And I mean, these other players who do that, they play really great too. So I almost wonder if I were to able to master playing with a high sensitivity, would that make me a better player? And I'm not sure, because what I've noticed about myself is that although I play with low sensitivity, and although it, at times it prevents me from swinging around and aiming at a guy, I think I get more kills than otherwise. And I also noticed that I think I walk around different. Like when I'm, when you do a 180-degree turn, some people with high sensitivity, they just need to look right, and all of a sudden they're looking the other way. When I do, I kind of walk back into the side as I look. It almost cuts down the time, and it almost gives yourself a better position for taking on an opponent who comes around behind you. But either way, I really thought it'd be cool if I could somehow increase my comfort level playing on a higher sensitivity. Like, you know, even 3 or 4, like that's still not even halfway there. And I wanted to see if, you know, if I could do that and if it would improve my gameplay. So what I bought is I bought these things called FPS Freak or FPS Freaks. I'm not quite sure. Basically, what they are is they're mini thumbstick extensions, and through simple physics, what it allows you to do is it allows you to have a greater range of motion while making smaller adjustments, therefore increasing your accuracy. So for someone who plays on a high sensitivity, you can move your thumb twice as aggressively, but still maintain that finesse. And in other words, what it also would allow you to do, in theory, is it allows someone who, like me, plays on 2. It allowed me to jump up to say 3 or 4 and still basically maintain the same level of sensitivity and accuracy that I'm accustomed to, while giving me the added benefit of greater speed when I'm looking around. So I bought those. They weren't too expensive. They're like $10 for 2 of them. I'm only using the one, and I tried them out, and you know, I don't know what it is, and maybe you guys might have some insight into this, and I'd be really interested in having a conversation with you guys about it. I tried these on, and I tried playing on 3 or 4, and it didn't matter. I could not adjust. I couldn't adjust. I had to play with 2, and even this gameplay you're watching right now, I was still giving these thumbstick extenders, these FPS Freaks, a bit of a test run, and I don't know. It's I did find that I had more finesse. I had more finesse while playing on 2 sensitivity, but whenever I tried the higher sensitivities, like I said before, I just couldn't adjust. So yeah, not too sure what that's about. But anyways, guys, here's the end of the gameplay. Be sure to check out my channel, and within the next week, I want to have that series started, that Back to Basics series started. So if that's interesting to you, come on over and check it out, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.